So Ryan Fallon here at ryanfallon.com, and today I'm just going to tell you just a little story because what we're talking about is, does Shakeology work? You know, so I'm going to tell you just a little story that's happened to me recently, and it really reconfirmed to me that yes, Shakeology really does work. It does what it promises that it's going to do. Um, because I had been drinking Shakeology on an everyday basis for about 15 months, and about 3-4 weeks ago, it was a Sunday. We had a house fire and we lost everything. Everybody was okay, nobody got hurt, but we lost everything, and included in that was my Shakeology, our Shakeology, because my wife and I we both drink it on an everyday basis. So obviously it wasn't the first thing that crossed my mind, come Sunday when all that was happening. But Tuesday morning rolled around, and it just kind of hit me all of a sudden that, oh, I haven't had my Shakeology for a couple days. I need to get that reordered, and I didn't have a new computer yet. So, I called them up, I got it reordered so that it would ship out right away. Changed my shipping date so that it'd start coming, every month again, on a earlier date, so that way I could get it right away. But it takes 3 to 5 business days for it to get there, and with the days of the week that it was on and everything, it ended up being 10 days of not having any Shakeology. So here's what happened. It started to be like day 7, day 8, day 9. And on those days, I really started to notice a difference in the way I felt. How much energy I was having throughout the day. And this is all, putting aside just the stress of everything else that was going, along with that. I really didn't have too much of that. But putting that all aside, I just wasn't feeling the same as before as when I was, drinking my Shakeology on a daily basis. And so I was really starting to want to get that back in my diet. My wife and I, we were trying to eat as healthy as possible through that 10 days. We were staying with someone, so it really wasn't a situation where we could buy a bunch of food and cook at home, so we were eating out a lot more. We weren't, having fast food. We were eating as healthy as we possibly could, but we weren't having our Shakeology every day like we were used to. And so towards the end of that 10 days, we really started to notice a big difference in just the way we felt. We weren't as regular as we were before when we were drinking it. And like I said, we just didn't have that energy that we were used to having. So, we finally got our Shakeology after 10 days. We started drinking it again on a daily basis. And, right after that first week of having it again in our system, we really started to notice again how much regular we were, how much more energy we had throughout the day. We really were starting to feel like we were before, like we were used to feeling on a daily basis. So, looking back on all that, it really just reconfirmed to me that yes, Shakeology does work. When you take it like you're supposed to on a daily basis, and you throw in some exercise in there with it, whatever it is that you want to do, it doesn't really matter as long as you're getting in some exercise with it. It really does do what it promises to do. And, I will always drink Shakeology. And like I said, this past month, it really reconfirmed that with me. So I just wanted to share that story with you real quick. Because there's a lot of doubts out there from people that, does Shakeology really work? It promises to do all this stuff, but does it really work? And, I saw the difference that it made in the first 15 months that I drank it. And then when I didn't have it for 10 days, towards the end, I really noticed, me starting to slide back to where I was before and how I felt. And then once I started drinking it again, how much better it really started to make me feel. And that's just because, I was getting in all that the proper nutrition that I really needed to get with all those vitamins and minerals and other, superfoods and great nutrients that are in there. My body had gotten used to getting those on a daily basis. So once I started putting those back into my body, I started feeling better again. So I just want to share that with you real quick that, yes, Shakeology really does work. If you have any other comments or questions, please let me know, comment below, or click on the link that should be around this video somewhere to go read the article and you can comment on there. So until next time, adios.